Well, welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading. Well, today we need to mow our front yard weed patch again. Today we're going to be using a Flymo lawnmower. You can see it has no wheels. It actually flies. But, hey, I hear somebody coming. Hey, howdy neighbor. Hey neighbor, what kind of a dumb lawnmower is that? It doesn't have any darn wheels on it. That's really stupid. Well neighbor, the reason this thing doesn't have wheels is a secret. I know you believe in aliens, so I'm going to tell you some classified material here. This cannot be shared with anybody. It's classified. So, anyway, you remember 1947 Roswell, New Mexico, when the UFO landed. Well, there was 3 aliens aboard, and 2 of them were captured by the Air Force. The other one escaped, and he'd been hiding for years and disguised and whatnot. And so anyway, went to work for a lawnmower company, and they needed something new because their line was lagging behind the others. So he invented an anti-gravity device, which this has. So like I say, mum's the word, never tell anybody about this. Okay neighbor, well thanks for the info. Mum's the word, I'll never share it with anybody. We'll see you later. Well, isn't it nice to have such interesting neighbors? Well, back to the mower here. These were designed and built for many years, and originally were designed and built in Sweden, and they started selling them in the US in 1972, and they were blue and gray in the early years. 1977 they went to the orange chassis like this. Use a Tecumseh Power Products 2-stroke engine on them. And one of the unusual features of them, besides that they hover, is that because they blow so much dust and stuff up, have a remote air filter. And the throttle and stuff is down here, so how you start these, you open up your vent on the fuel tank. Put the choke on, and it says put your foot right here. Okay, well, we're going to warm it up and get ready to mow here. This thing is pretty loud, so we've got our earmuffs. We've got our eye protection because it'll blow up everything that's loose around it. So anyway. Yeah, see, it works pretty good. We'll be back in a minute and show you how it works. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about how these things work. Like I say, they do hover. In the deck here, it's got openings, draws in air. Then underneath it has a fan, and it has the blades, so it draws in air, and this lip here controls the air going out, and it hovers about 1.5 inches off the ground. You can see it cuts pretty good, works good. So anyway, novel idea. The thing that's really weird though about them, you know, they started selling them in the US in 1972. They never really became all that popular, and they were sold by a number of different US manufacturers. And so they started manufacturing them in England, and it became the largest selling mower in England overnight, and stayed that way for years and years. And the company is still around, but the mowers are only a part of the thing they do now. They're part of the Husqvarna AB group, and the main thing they focus on now, other than lawnmowers, is tools and equipment for gardening. And of course, they sell mowers and tillers and other things too, but it's a big company now. They sell more stuff for Husqvarna than any other part of the company. They have 40 countries they sell their products, gardening products and mowers in, and have over 10,000 people working for them doing this stuff. So pretty weird how in the US a commercial failure basically go to the crazy limeys and becomes a big success. Okay, well, gonna get back mowing. Well, you can see all the weeds mowed out real nice. Notice what we found out in the woods the other day. Late 40s Cushman Scooter. Pretty much all complete. So that'll be a project for the winter. Okay, well, this is out in the bush there and pretty much complete, so we drug it home. And it's got some neat stuff on it. Needs some repairs, but the nice thing is parts for these are readily available. And this engine in here is actually made by Cushman Motor Company. I have a lot of experience working on them. I've already built lots of them for people and myself. This is a 50 series model made in the late 40s. This is a tubular model. Like, of course, you can see the frame is like that. And anyway, it's pretty good. Even come over here and you can see the original format. It still says Cushman on it. This is what they call a pacemaker, which is a single-speed scooter. They also made them as a Road King. It had a 2-speed gearbox, but this one just has a drum clutch and direct drive just like a lot of mini bikes do today. Anyway, we just ordered some parts for the engine and whatnot. Gotta go through the brakes, clean it up, and we're gonna be like our chainsaw. It's gonna be a rat scooter. So mechanically it'll be perfect, but it'll look like a piece of you know what. So anyway, there you have it. Vintage is best. We'll see you on the next video.